Oh my gosh, he lost so much weight. Is he sick? Is he gonna die? No, 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 no. I just lost a lot of weight and I'm really happy about it. Let me explain why. It has to do with this little wonder thing called Mounjaro. It helped me losing 40 kilos. That's how much? 90 pounds or something? Over the course of 4 years, and I feel great because for the first time in my life I practically have no belly. Can you believe? Beer belly's gone. If you've been following me over the years, you've seen me gaining weight and losing weight because yes, I can lose weight the conventional way fairly easily. It's not a big deal for me, but I hate it. I hate it very, very, very much. I hate endurance training almost as much as I hate not eating as much as I want to. And practically all my life I had to be very, very disciplined to not completely, grow myself into a huge monster. Since my body, I think, wants to weigh maybe 600 pounds or something. And if I let myself go, I'd be there pretty quickly. It's just us northern types. I used to be red-haired. Evolution made sure that we want to eat more than is good for us, so that when the food is plentiful, we would eat enough to survive the winter. It's as simple as this. But now in the winter, there's more food, not less food, than in the summer. Okay, so about 4 years ago, I heard about, it's more like 4.5 years ago, I heard about these new drugs, Ozempic, Mounjaro, and now I think there's even a newer type that's called retatrutide or something that is supposed to be even better. For me, it doesn't care, it doesn't matter because I'm almost at my weight goal. In any case, my brother told me about it, and he was almost a diabetic, and we inherited that, and I would probably have become a diabetic too, since my father had that, and my grandfather, and so on. But and all because of being overweight, of course. So I tried it, and I started to lose weight. And after about 15 kilos, I reached like a phase, a plateau phase, where I wouldn't lose any more weight. So I switched to Mounjaro, and then it kept going down. And it was very slow because it's not a diet. I actually eat as much as I want, and I eat what I want. So I actually still enjoy food, greatly enjoy food. I'm just full much quicker. So my portions have been going down to about half, and then I'm just simply full, and I don't want to eat anymore. There's no more food noise or something. For the first time in my life, I don't have to go hungry, and that's actually a big relief. So I'm super glad about this. Does it have side effects? Not for me, no. I never had any issues with this. I know that there's people that have issues, but I'm lucky, and therefore I should just go okay with this. Now, will I have to use this for the rest of my life? Yes, if I don't want to pick up weight again. That's definitely the case. But hey, I'm 61 years old now. And at my age, do you typically have to use your medication every day? So I've been taking blood pressure medication since I was 16. And now I'm also taking stuff against the gout. And I will have to take these medications until the day I die if I don't want to have the effects of these diseases. So for me, just taking one additional shot a week is just nothing. And I plan to do this forever, practically. Is it expensive? Yes, it's about 500 euros a month, but I save a lot of money in the supermarket. Believe it or not, you can really tell the difference. So I buy so much less food and also less alcohol, because also my, taste for alcohol has been significantly reduced. I still enjoy a beer or a glass of wine, but it doesn't have to be the whole bottle anymore. So you save on food and drink, and that it wouldn't come down to 500 euros a month, but definitely to maybe 150 or 200. On the other hand, over the 4.5 years, that is a lot of money. But if you would give me all this money in exchange for taking the 40 kilos back, no, I'm good. Keep the money. Am I now getting anorectic? No, there's no danger. So I am just under 5'11", 180 centimeters is my height. What used to be, maybe I already shrank a centimeter or something. But I still weigh about 91 kilos. That's about, how much is that? 200 pounds, just over 200 pounds. And that's not exactly super thin. Would you not agree? Have I lost some muscle? Yes, I think it's unavoidable. If you lose that much weight, then you always lose muscle. But I also had so much to do in my job building the Go-Run company that I pretty much stopped working out. Now, that's not a problem because I've been working with weights all my life and I always had like breaks in between. That's not a big deal. If I hit the iron again, then muscle will come back very, very, very quickly. Probably not to that mass that I used to have when I was 40 kilos heavier. But hey, I don't really need this. I'm still a fairly strong guy. I have no problem cocking my crossbows and bows. So therefore, I peaked, my body weight peaked when I was just over 40. I was then bench pressing around 170 kilograms. That is a lot for a guy who is not using steroids. I would no longer be able to do it, but I guess I'm probably still able to do 125, 130 kilos after some practice, maybe 4 or 5 weeks or something. So do I feel ashamed because I'm actually using tricks? No, absolutely not. I really don't care. I have to say this has done wonders for me. And even though a lot of people would say, oh, that's weak, you should just work out harder and just be more disciplined. Yeah, I tried this all my life. My life is just a struggle against not gaining too much weight. And now at 61 years old, for the first time in my life, I am actually slim enough to not have a belly anymore. And that's such a great feeling. Also, I was able to reduce the dosage of my blood pressure and gout medication, also for the first time ever in my life. Now, is it possible that this will have some longer lasting side effects that have just not materialized yet? Absolutely. But in comparison to the side effects of being 40 kilograms heavier, that's practically nothing. I would definitely, develop heart problems, artery problems, and absolutely, certainly, my blood pressure would kill me over time. I also am pretty sure that with that kind of weight, I would have gotten diabetes sooner or later, just like my daddy and my brother. So therefore, I basically believe that this thing is giving me, additional life years at high life quality. Are you not afraid of injecting yourself? No, that's really ridiculous. That's not a syringe like the stuff that heroin users use. So that is the little tip that they give you here. And actually what you do is, I can show this to you. So that's a pen. And if you, for one dose, you just twist it out, like so. So if you press it in, that's exactly one dosage. Then you remove this little sticker here and push this in. Okay. Then you remove the tip. And that here, you're barely able to see it, I think. That is the needle. So the needle is 5 millimeters long and 0.2 millimeters thick. It's much thinner than a hair, in fact. And actually, if you inject this, you don't even feel it. I mean, you have to look twice to make sure that this is really, 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 puncturing you. So you just simply take a little bit of skin, you put it in, you don't even feel it. It's really no big deal. Then you press on this and you inject yourself slowly. You don't have to disinfect anything or something because it's not bleeding. This needle is way too thin to draw blood. That's it. That's it. So these needles are, of course, disposable. So after usage, you just put it on there again. You remove the tip, like so. And then you discard this. You close the pen. There's 4 doses in this pen. So now you have it, my story about my weight loss. And believe me, I am not sick at all, but thin. And again, there's plenty of people that don't want to use that stuff. There's plenty of people that will probably now look down on me. But hey, you know what? I don't care. I don't care one bit. I'm having a great time in my life. Well, so I hope this was interesting for you. Let me put it this way, because I know that many of you will not like my story. But enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks and bye-bye.